Hey, sisters, I want to direct this towards black women. And I'm not saying all have this mindset, but I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all got to stop saying y'all strong black women. Because when you say that word, you give this, it's a trigger in the man's head, whether we black, white, whatever, that tells us, oh, she's going to be a difficult woman. Y'all mistake rudeness and arrogance for being strong. That doesn't do that. If you're strong, you're going to show it in your actions. Going out there, waving your finger, moving your head, rolling your eyes, talking sassy, that doesn't do it. You're playing into a stereotype. I'm not saying all sisters engage in this, but enough do. Reason being, me and my brother and a couple other guys and some women have talked over the past 6-7 months about this because some people I know, my friends, every now and then catch my videos or go on YouTube and they talk about all the videos of black men and black women going back and forth. And some of the brothers out here say we can sympathize with the sisters, but once they go into that strong black woman thing, it turns them off because when we hear it's always this mindset that comes behind it. And I can speak from personal experience about that. Even I can talk about my family life. My sisters, they got the same finger waving, neck rolling, eye rolling attitude that they're strong, but yet they're asking the government for help. They're trying to trick other men into taking care of other men's responsibility. You can't do that. You're not a strong black woman or a strong woman when you're looking for the government to assist you. Now, let me rephrase that before anybody misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not saying any woman who gets assistance from the government is weak. What I'm saying is the sisters that got attitude, the sisters who are not humble, those are the ones that makes it hard for other sisters. Okay? Let me say this again. I'm not knocking anybody who gets public assistance or gets help from the government. What I'm saying is when a black woman has an attitude like this picture represents right here, those are sisters I'm talking about. Those are the ones you can't help. Okay? And I'm not saying that black men don't engage in irresponsibility or do dumb things. We do. Okay? But the thing is, it's a different response to black men. We don't have access to certain programs or certain things. But you do. And you don't realize you're getting locked into a place where you can't get out of. I tell sisters, whether we're acquaintances or friends or we had contact with each other in the past, I'm like, you can't sit here and say you miss independent and then something happens and then you want to blame or look for somebody to help you. It doesn't work that way. Now, I have people have done things to me, issues, but I had to pick myself up and dust myself and say, you know what? I'm not getting a sense of satisfaction of getting me to that point. See, our people don't understand that there are people out there that wakes up in the morning, wakes up with the intent, purpose of making sure you and I are fighting each other or we don't have anything. But the thing is, they use their women and their gay men to come in and whisper in your sister's ears and say, your black man is the reason why you are having so many issues. And these sisters believe it because you had to find somebody to blame. And if you got people coming telling you the same thing over and over again, after a while you believe it. And then if you had one or two negative experiences, you really start saying, oh, that's true. See, this is why I'm so blessed that my mother and father raised me and my siblings in a balanced home. Now, granted, my two sisters, they didn't heed the word. Me and my brother don't have kids lying around the Chicagoland area. We pay our bills. We're responsible. But nonetheless, we're looked upon with suspicion. Like a lot of other black men out there. There are men out there right now getting up this morning, going to work, whether they be a janitor, whether they be a temp, whether they be in construction, whether it be a teacher or a doctor or a lawyer, whatever. And people sweeping down, those brothers don't exist, but they do. But because sisters like illustrating this picture don't come in contact with them, don't mean they don't exist. But when you tell a man that you're strong and independent, You know what he gonna say? You strong and independent. You take care of the children. You take care of the bills. You take care of yourself. Because I hear a lot of sisters saying, I'm the mother and the father. I'm the boss. Men, we know there's a certain degree of control that women have in the household. We get it. We understand it. But when you take the little control that men do have, or you encroach on that, you chase them off. I'm not saying all black women do this. Let me say this again. And it's bad that I got to do disclaimers. But some of our sisters don't listen. There are brothers out here who don't want to interact with white women. But guess what? They have needs too. And after a while, they say, you know what? I know what some of these white women are on. I'll take my chances. And that's bad when a black man says he'd rather go sleep with the enemy. An enemy that for 500 more years have done a great deal of harm to our community, than versus dealing with somebody who he has more in common with. But he doesn't want to constantly fight these battles. You know how some people become traitors and side with the enemy? That's what some brothers have done. And I'm not endorsing it, but I get it. Now here it is. I've been on YouTube, discovered YouTube in 2005 when I was in Iraq. I started posting comments probably in 2006, and I started putting videos up in 2010. And I'm gonna tell you, most of my issues have come from white racists, people of color who think they're white, or self-hating, weak-minded black men, or weak-minded, self-hating black women. Now, that's a lot of people that you got to go against in the society. I mean, think of our communities, how better they would be if we sat down as black men and black women and didn't fight each other, didn't jaw-jack with each other. Think about what we could accomplish. But guess what, brothers and sisters? Until you guys decide you want to change, we're going to keep having these same issues. And sisters, as I said before, when you say you miss independent, when you say you're a strong black woman, guess what you just did? You just gave that guy an opportunity to weasel out of taking care of his responsibilities. Think about it. Really think about it. There have been black men in your life, I'm pretty sure, have told y'all, hey, you know what? I wouldn't fuck with that dude. Hey, I wouldn't keep letting this dude do this. I love him. I know him. You don't. And I tell women, if you want to know about a man, talk to another dude. Even the most thugged out dudes are going to give you some good advice at some point about another dude. But y'all think he's cock blocking. Just like I tell brothers, if you want to know about women, get an opinion from a woman. And not just one. Get it. And I'm gonna tell you, if you can't talk to your moms or your grandmother, auntie, or female cousin or friend, there's some women out there you can talk to. But sisters, and I'm talking about to this group of sisters, if a person's telling you, I can't live without you, baby, I love you, I'm gonna marry you, but never put a fucking red ring on your finger, it ain't gonna happen. Especially if y'all got kids already. He figured, what's the point of getting married when I got the shorties? When I can come and have sex with you anytime I want. See, you're not strong. You're naive. You're gullible.